essentially Lennep Kids Film Festival. It's a collaboration between Lennep Media, which is an Indian initiative of a Dutch entertainment enterprise called Van Lennep Producties, and of course Mumbai International Film Festival. The idea, as Nitin's already mentioned, was to reach documentaries, shots to young audiences, to new audiences. And I think from MIFF's side, the idea was also to build future audiences for MIFF. And as a whole, Lennep Media believes that good content should be accessible easily to children across the world. And especially in India, where you have 40% of the population is under 14. And we, of course, we've just commemorated our 100 years of cinema. But when you look at cinema for children, you really cannot, I think, count on the fingers of your two hands. You know, that many films have not been made in these last 100 years. So, and also when you look at television, we are watching 95% of content that we watch on television, in Indian kids television, is from out of India. And it is ironic because in our country, if you look at the general entertainment channels and the satellite boom, it's odd because you have the talent, you have the technology, you have the resources, then what is it that is stopping Indian productions for Indian television? So Lennep Media entered India last year, and we've been doing our research and development, and we want to produce original Indian content for Indian audiences. We also want to distribute good European content to television, and we would like to do festivals because sometimes satellite space can be challenging because of the frameworks that are set in the Indian kids market. That's why we thought of doing a festival so that we are able to reach good content to kids directly. And of course, schools here have become a very crucial partner. And we're really, really glad that MIFF came on board to do this. Our visions matched, and this festival was started on 15th of January. It went on till 31st of January, so 15 days of screenings of award-winning Dutch films across 18 schools. We thought we'll begin with 15, and we got so many responses from so many schools that read about it. We couldn't fit everybody in, but we did expand to 18 schools, screen the films for 13,000 children, and each screening session was followed by discussions so children could learn from the films as well. And of course, we had a filmmaking workshop which was done in the Christmas holidays with children from 10 schools. It was an 8-day workshop where they learned filmmaking. Of course, I leave it to the kids to talk about it much more. So this is the film that was screened at the MIFF opening and was also telecast on Doordarshan. And we're very, very happy that MIFF gave us this opportunity.
Lennep and my parents and Garudia International for giving me this opportunity. As part of the film, I was the audio recordist of this movie. I've learned a lot of stuff like how to record sounds for indoor, outdoor and background audio.
And Lennep Media, Ideas Box, MIFF, Garudia International School, my parents and all the people behind the scenes who have supported us. As in the film, I was one of the actors, and besides acting, I've also learned about the camera and how to edit and all the stuff a filmmaker does. So this is a great learning experience for me.
I was in the camera team. We were taught how to use camera. We were taught about all the specifics. We were taught about the rule of thirds that is very important. We were taught about looking space, head space, and they also taught us how to edit and dub the words. So that was very helpful, so that there's no distortion when when the audio kicks in.
So we were 5 of them in the camera team. So we learned a lot, and the sir, there was a sir, his name was Rupam sir, and we taught a lot from him, and we shot many, in the film we played a role also, like an acting role also. So it's just.
I was part of the writing team and the directing team. I directed some 3 scenes, which was the first scene, and in the writing team, basically we all wrote the story, then they were shortlisted, and finally one story was decided where we decided the characters, we wrote the scenes, we wrote the basic idea, the motive of the movie, and then we directed on the final shooting days.
Even I was a part of the writing team and the directors, so it was fun, and we had to write everything, so it was also very tough.
Team with Manthan and Leander, and as they said, we've learned a lot of things, and Sir was there to correct us for every wrong shot taken, so it was great.
And I was there in the camera team. I also did behind the scenes photography, and I also directed a scene.
Which school do you belong to?
I belong to Utpal Sangvi School. Utpal Sangvi School.